start with the opening statement from you, Coach, and then we'll open up for questions.
Yeah, it was a great game. We knew they weren't going to go away. I thought their starter did a really, really nice job of just extending his outing and shortening what their bullpen had to do. The bullpen did a great job putting zeros up, and we did enough. Like Nick did a great job, gave us 6+ innings. Kind of been battling some stuff the last couple of weeks, arm-wise, and we're able to have him a little bit fresh this week, and he was great. He was great all game. Maybe hit a wall there at the end. And then Colin at the end of the game was tremendous, coming in that situation, get those strikeouts in the last 3 outs in the ninth. We knew it was going to be tough. I think we had a chance maybe to put it away, but when you don't do that against good teams in a situation like this, they're going to fight. And incredibly proud of this group. 3 in a row is an accomplishment on its own. But to overcome some of the adversity we had this week and to celebrate first regional championship on Fox Field, that's pretty cool, and that's something this group will be known for forever.
Like Bees just kind of ended it with, how do you guys feel about winning your first regional on this field?
It feels awesome, honestly. It's my 5th year here, so getting to bring it back to Fox and finally getting a championship like on this field that's past ODAX is really awesome.
Yeah, I think I came here for one reason only, and that was to win baseball games. And this is my 2nd year here, and so far we've done just that. It feels great to have the first regional championship here at Foxy. I mean, it feels great. I plan on trying to get some more, so.
Sean, you caught every inning, which is great. Congratulations on that. Plus, with the schedule being weird, that becomes even tougher. But brag on these pitchers, these 2 guys, the rest of the staff, and just talk about what you think makes them so good, so tough to hit.
I mean, they work their butt off every single day to make sure they're getting better. And then when it comes to when the lights come on, they do their thing and they're not worried about anything else but their own game. And I think it makes them who they are, and then they dominate. And I think it's really fun to catch and also fun to watch.
You guys both have fantastic days on the mound. In closeout spots like this, high pressure situations, what's kind of going through your head to be able to make those performances?
Honestly, for me at first, I obviously have some nerves, but as long as I get that first pitch as a strike, it kind of just flips a switch in my head, and it's just go time from there. So not too much is going on in my head.
Yeah, I think it goes back to what Sean was saying about just mental preparation through practices in the off season. I mean, you practice all year, all regular season for moments like this, and when you practice and do things right, the moment just doesn't become too big. It's never too big when you practice and do things right.
This is Beaver Coach. During the 7th, as they're making that rally, what's kind of going on in the dugout? You kind of went through a couple pitches there at the inning. They really started to get a lot of traffic. What was kind of going on with that team?
Yeah, it's stressful. It's really stressful. Like I said, Nick did such a great job. I think in our head, probably 80, 90 pitches was probably what we were playing in 4 or 5 innings, with our bullpen being in great shape after the 2 starts the last 2 nights. So really any out beyond that, was kind of a bonus, but he was doing so well, carving, and just kind of lost some counts there. So we really liked the matchup. Ryan had been so good for us, the last couple weeks. We knew they were going to pitch hit, but thought it would be a good matchup for him. And, he's allowed to have an outing like that. It wasn't his best, and he'll be locked in next week. But, when he kind of lost his zone, I think it kind of forced our hand, even with the left matchup there with the 2-hole guy. I feel like we just needed, someone to come in there, pound some strikes, and, we got a lot of confidence in Colin to come into that situation, righty or lefty. And that was a big out, that ground ball, and to get out of that inning, with the lead, I think was paramount. And, obviously that was the difference in the game.
You guys are set to go against Rowan in the Super Regionals now. Just kind of, what are your thoughts on getting ready for that now?
None. No thoughts on them. We're going to enjoy it. These things are really, really hard, no matter where you're playing or who you're playing, so we're going to enjoy it. We'll have plenty of time to prepare for them. Obviously, they're going to be a great team, but an opportunity to win a Super Regional and go back to World Series. We're going to be excited for that, and we'll be ready to go.
I just got a couple. Sean, first game of the series, they had kind of held the offense, or first game of the region, they kind of held the offense in check. In the last 2 games against Emory, you guys really got the bats going early on, especially last night and today too. I guess, is there a difference, in the scouting report with Emory that you guys felt the ability to kind of get on them early? What was the key there?
Honestly, just sticking to our plan. We develop one every day. We do our reports on the pitching staff. The coaches do a great job with that, and they help us prepare really well. And honestly, just, locking in on what we're really good at and focusing on that, and then going and executing at the plate.
Before, just want to give a shout out. There's a lot of people that made this thing happen this week. John Waters, our athletic director, Ed Smith, associate athletic director, the Lynchburg Hornet Sports Network, our SIDs, everybody. Coaches were filling in. Coaches were there working, I think, ticket and sales till 2 a.m. the other night. So it's not just baseball. It's not just the 6 games that happen. There's a lot of things that have to take place to pull this off. And I know we are extremely appreciative of everyone's help this week. The opportunity to play at home, host the regional, host it on Fox Field, it makes a difference. We were honored to be that team to make it happen, and just cannot say thank you enough to everybody that helped our program pull this off this week. Great week for our program.